time in this clinic. Have you ever taken him somewhere else, John?
No.
For treatment?
No. I always take it to the sheet, wash it clean, and just suddenly this thing appear.
Yeah. No, it always comes from lying in the dirt. If they're lying in a dirty spot, then the worms can drill into the body.
You see?
And then they are, usually when there are only a few, when there are only 5 or 10 or 20 on the whole body, it's not a big deal. But when there are so many in one single spot, it's a big problem. Big problem. I will give him now an injection to become a little bit relaxed, so that we can start taking out the worms.
But how, I need to know, because I don't have nothing here with me, so...
Yeah, let me see what I can do.
I have to make sure I look for a place.
Yeah, whenever you try, you should always try to squeeze it from under.
Yes, this one is up. Oh yeah.
You see? If you come from under, you can put enough pressure to let the worm pop out. And actually that is the problem here on the ear, because the worms completely ran out of space here on the ear. They don't know where to grow anymore. And then there's a big inflammation, because the whole skin breaks. Usually the skin has enough elasticity to take a few worms. But here it's overload. And whenever the balance of the parasite and the host is disturbed, then it causes problems.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I don't think Jesus is responsible for this.
No, Jesus is not.
It's not, huh?
No. I think, what's the best place for it to... It's light on the tiles.
Now, normally, if it's sleeping on the tiles, it should not get so bad. Only if it's sleeping in the sand, or sometimes what can even happen is that there's a dirty spot where it likes to go every time, or a dirty blanket, something that is attractive for the fly. The fly puts eggs on a space or a spot that smells of dog. When the spot has a smell, so that the fly can be sure that the dog is going to come again, then it puts the eggs there. And then when the dog shows up the next time, the eggs are hatching and the little tiny worms are starting to drill in. You see, they're more in the depths. Actually, I think this should be a 2-hand job. 2 hands.
This could have killed it, you know?
Yeah, a lot of dogs die from this. Actually, usually the adult dogs don't die from it, only the puppies. But if it's so bad, it can
kill it.
Cause many problems. Yeah.
Somebody was telling me that I need to dog the ear of a dog.
No. That's not nice. Who did the operation? Who did the castration? Who cut off the balls?
The one man did it for me.
One man?
Yeah.
Good. I think the majority is out. One moment, please.
One moment, please. Jesus Christ. I fell asleep within a second. Jesus Christ.
No, I gave it something anesthetic, you know. And even to do the operation, it would be better to do it under anesthetic. Yeah. Because the man that you just said did it for you, I'm sure they just held the dog down.
Yeah, they just held the dog.
With 2 people, 4 people, and then cut out the balls. And I don't think the dog really liked that thing. Huh? Have you been there when it happened?
When they were doing it? Yeah, I was standing there.
Yeah.
I was the one who helped him to hold.
Yeah, I see. Quite rough, no?
Definitely. If it be, I feel it.
Yeah. See, if you want to have your dog as a companion, the dog usually doesn't forget things like that. He's then always scared.
And the thing is, from now on, I will be making sure that I check. It's every day I check if there is a little bit of...
That is the thing, exactly. When you catch it early, when there are only a few maggots, usually it's not a big deal. And there's no point in putting this blue spray. That has no effect.
Yeah.
This blue stuff that you put here, gentian violet or whatever it is, it has no use. Good.